First and foremost, welcome back to the channel, man. This is horrible, actually. I don't know whether to laugh or like or wait till y'all comment on the videos, and then when we make a follow-up, I might have to, like, you know what? Anybody who's watching this video right now, from what I'm about to say, comment whatever you feel, as long as it's nothing like racist or discriminatory, and I'm gonna put it on the next video because I need to see if y'all feel the same way that I do and predict what's gonna possibly happen next. Now, let me explain what's going on. Like a trailer comes out or something, a photo or something, and it doesn't sound crazy. I think some people think like, and I'm glad I seen your feedback in the comment section. I really am against anybody who just uses false images and they start using AI to try to push their content. I think it's gonna all circle back, and people are gonna realize, like, you know, that's not true. Because obviously when you see the sources that are tweeting things out, you got to just take everything with a grain of salt, but you know who's reporting accurate stuff. Now, I was sitting here like, hey, look, if it doesn't happen today, it's gonna happen. Literally this month, something is going to happen. And I think people are probably not believing it because, again, it's been years. So what happened today? We thought Game Informer, for those that don't know, Game Informer is still one of the OGs and one of the veterans in the game, along with a few other issues of different other magazines. They used to introduce demos and demo discs and all that stuff. If you guys remember, Game Informer would always showcase their cover for their next big game and showcase it, and of course all the cool stuff in their pages and stuff. So they put out, as soon as PlayStation was doing their thing and putting up marketing on the PlayStation Store about pre-ordering or whatever, as soon as PlayStation started emailing people about possibly upgrading to the PS5, Game Informer around that same time, and I see GTA 6 Countdown, who is a credible source. I always look to that page, make sure you guys follow them. There was something that they put out, and they put the words redacted, you know, for what game that they were going to feature on their cover. So it just so happens that as soon as PlayStation does this and all these leaks come out, Game Informer kind of capitalizes on that and decides to put this out. And I'm going to go ahead and read this. And they knew exactly what they were doing, bro. I think there's other people reporting this, but it should be brought to attention because they just did something here that can honestly ruin and destroy yet another big AAA opportunity. And we're going to get to that right now. So Game Informer knew to be the first outlet to preview GTA 5 and sent emails to users teasing it in the next issue. Quote unquote, we're so excited to reveal that redacted will be gracing its cover next week. And this was sent out. This was put out, I think, on their email features, because under it would say subscribe now, right? So you can subscribe to it. You pay $48 a year for 10 issues and stuff like that. All that stuff that GameStop used to help them promote whenever you would go into GameStop. So just to be clear, they were the first people to put the cover of GTA 5 on their cover sheet of their issues. So people assume Game Informer is going to be involved in this. What Game Informer decided to do was take upon themselves, take advantage of what was happening, and they threw and sprinkled in things like as if they had an involvement with GTA 6. Like they had some sort of involvement with its announcement, because again, as we read here, they then put out in a little, like, I think one of their like email thingies, we are so excited to reveal, again, redacted, Grand Theft Auto 6 or whatever, Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto, whatever the case, will be gracing its cover next week. Many believe this stands for Grand Theft Auto 6, but I think they're doing this just to generate hype for the next issue, and it could be anything else. Rockstar wouldn't allow them to make a teaser this way via email, and that is true. But again, you got us all excited. It's been years. We know that there's something coming, and to be honest with you, it's okay for us to be fans of something and to speculate, as long as we're not using AI or anything weird, because I'm just fully against that stuff. But look at what happened. It went horribly wrong. They end up going live, and they decide to tweet this out. Let's go ahead and go here. We will be live streaming the reveal of Game Informer's next cover today. Join us around 10:50 a.m. CT to be there for full reveal at 11 a.m. CT. So they put the YouTube channel and their Twitch channel. Now, granted, they probably do this every month. I'm not aware of them doing this because I don't keep up to date with Game Informer like I used to. But I think them even tweeting this out, it's called for bad press, bad marketing. And it's a bad move because why? A community of people who's been riding with Grand Theft Auto for decades upon decades, who's literally okay with spending $100 or more for GTA 6. You done led them astray and had them in this belief. And it says here, the timing and context, Game Informer sent out emails teasing a mystery cover. And what ends up happening is misleading expectations, because you are leading people to believe it has to be GTA or something huge, because at the end of this email that they put out, they sit here and say, please don't tell my boss. So when you say something like that, you got people thinking, holy crap, Rockstar just literally was firing people. People's getting in trouble because they didn't want their staff members to leak out what was happening. People were telling people. So like saying, shush, don't tell my boss, you're just assuming that it's got to be something massive. You know who I think about in this situation? Matter of fact, we're not going to get there yet. Let's continue reading other stuff. So because they did that, you could see it on their faces. It's just poor timing, backlash for featured games, and negative audience sentiment. Like, it's really bad. And I have their stream open, and you can see them in their faces because the chat is going crazy.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Kyle Hilliard here with Game Informer Magazine. We're revealing our next cover. I'm here with Brian Shea. What's up, Brian? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Cover reveal. Brian, tell us about the Blood of Dawnwalker. Tell us about it.
Whoa!
Oh, Brian, you're not on camera yet. Hold on. He's holding up the issue. There it is. There you go. Hold it up again.
With the words GTA, and they're just spamming it. And you guys knew what you were doing. There's no way you're a Game Informer. You're up to date on everything that's happening. You know, you're here sitting down like, hey guys, there was supposedly some rumors, whatever. We went into this baiting people, even if you know deep down, hey, we didn't necessarily lean towards basically saying GTA 6, but let me tell you what game it was that was leaked that they later announced and showed the cover of. It was, do I have it open? Because it's insane. It is for their game. Let me go ahead. My bad, forgive me. It's for the Blood of Dawnwalker. It says Game Informer's The Blood of Dawnwalker. Now, I see that Bandai is working on it. I heard that it was developed by guys who made Witcher, but it's under Bandai. I could look it up on Steam, and I'll do that right now. The game that they have featured on their cover is called The Blood of Dawnwalker. So, of course, the 4 redacted pieces that were removed is that title. Now, this game is developed by is published by Bandai Namco, and is developed by Rebel Wolves, which is a team that was put together by CD Projekt Red. And it looks incredible. It does look good. It says, let me just read what this game is about, though, out of respect. The Blood of Dawnwalker is an open-world dark fantasy action RPG set in the 14th century Europe. I love that type of time period. I love the fictional stories, the fantasy fiction. It says you play as Cohen, human by day and vampire by night, fighting to save your family, and a story shaped by your actions and secrets to uncover. But guess what? This game comes out September 2nd. You just pulled a Jeff Keighley. Like, there's a chance you might have just Jeff Keighley this game, because you just had a whole, it's not even a community of people. There's a nation of motherfucking fans who are fans of GTA, who felt like you were credible enough that if you put something like that out there, you put redacted words on your thing, and you're saying, shush, don't tell my boss, and you basically leaned into it, people assumed you were going to showcase the cover of GTA 6 simply because of its history and the timing by which they were doing this. And don't get me wrong, I just heard of this game today, but I have not heard people talking about it enough. You could have possibly just Jeff Keighley this, because now this game is getting hate by so many people through streams now, and I think it's going to die down, because later on people are going to realize that it's CD Projekt Red and it's a credible developer team, or a team that was created by devs of veterans from CD Projekt Red. But you almost could have really ruined this game's reputation. You could have really ruined it when Jeff Keighley said High Guard was going to be the biggest game and everybody's going to love it, or whatever. Right before he said it was High Guard, he said everybody's going to love this. This is going to be the best game ever. You had us thinking, what game is it? And not GTA, but like, is it going to be another God of War? Is it going to be this? And it ended up being a game that, guess what? The studio just shut down. So seeing this happen on their stream, they just looked clueless. They look like they're seeing the chat. You can see how they're talking. They're talking about subscriptions. They're trying to talk about the game and everything. And it was just a 14-minute stream, if I'm not mistaken. But this was bad because everybody, they're literally trying to talk about the Blood of Dawnwalker, and everybody's writing LLLL GTA 6, LLLL GTA 6. Yo, even their mods are spamming GTA 6. Some of their mods are even saying, it's not Dawnwalker, it's not GTA 6. It's Dawnwalker is not GTA 6. Let's storm Rockstar Games. Like, even they're off topic. Even they're off track. Your mods are supposed to help you out. But this is how you know this is a call to like action of people wondering. So now, Game Informer, congrats. You are probably not going to get subscriptions from this. People are probably not going to subscribe. And this was probably the worst move you can possibly do because people see right through what you just did. Believe it or not everybody keeps up to date with Game Informer. And it's really up to these like plug channels or plug pages or update pages who bring the information. And that's where the majority of us or people in general try to get that or gain that, garner that information. And therefore, the way Game Informer leaned into this, they made it seem like we was expecting the Blood of Dawnwalker and like we was expecting something like that or praying for that when they know that the word out right now is about GTA 6. That's on them. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is kind of crazy, but yeah, Game Informer just shot themselves in the foot and hopefully they can recover, man. But I'm out of here. It's your boy 3MG. God bless. Peace.
Must be here somewhere. This way!
It's all right. It's all right.
Lunka! Don't hurt her! You gave us quite the chase, young.
Please, sir. She's just a child!
Roderick, remind me, did I make an exception for children?
No, sire.
No. That would have been foolish, would it not? They spread the plague just as well as adults. And there's only one way to stamp out this sickness.
No!
Not just a runner, but a fighter, too. Had we met under a different moon, things might have ended.
Lunka? My sister. She needs help. Fast. Please, let us pass through. I beg of you. Please. Please. I don't know. How?
I am life. I am have been watching your little valley. Pestilence, famine, killing, blood spilt carelessly like water. Things will be different now.